What up, guys? It is Tanya from Snatch. So, I told you I'd be able to do some live last night. I did not. My kids are still sick. We went to the doctor, yada yada yada, whatever. So, my whole, week has been filled with snot. I swear to God. I didn't know that the fucking body can produce this much goddamn snot. So, I'm in the process of doing 9,001 goddamn loads of laundry. Okay, so for all of you that have been following, you probably saw my first video about domestic violence. And for those of you that have just joined and watched this real fast, I'll catch you up. One and only time in my marriage where it did occur in a physical form, I had found out I was pregnant, and it was the night before I was supposed to go to my first appointment with my husband for our daughter. And, I don't know, it took something away. Here comes Mikkel. Do you want me to do this later?
What? No, you're good. I'm sorry, I've been waiting.
Alright. So today I am in a funk, and I figured it was probably a better way to talk about my next series of domestic violence in a funk than in a happy spot. I woke up this morning and the day has just been like, blah. You ever get those days when you don't want to get out of bed? You feel like the world has just taken over you. I don't know. I'm an empath. I've talked to a lot of you guys lately. I have sucked in all of your energy, and I hope you did not suck in mine, because you're fucked. But, I don't know. Some of you guys have had some really good conversations with me, and it's hit me pretty hard, and I'm so glad that you have talked to me, though. It helps me reassure myself that I'm doing the right thing by continuing these videos, and it helps me further myself along in the growing and healing process. I don't know. I don't have any drive today. I could give a shit less about anything. I told Mikkel when she was like, I'm going to come over, and I said, don't even start it on me. Don't talk to me. I will fucking kill you. That's where I'm at today. And when I say that, don't call the fucking hotline and be like, Tanya's gone mad. I mean, I'm on the suicide hotline ready to jump, and I'm getting told, please fucking hold Tanya. No, we've all been there. We've got enough stress to deal with, and you add to it. So, yeah. I find myself like this a lot more, though, after what I've gone through, and I have a hard time getting out of it. Days like this put me back in that spot where I was, and my mind goes 1,000,000 miles a minute. And a lot of people say to focus on the good memories that you had in your marriage, but it's like once I got out of it, it's hard to even think of any good memories, because I don't have any, and it's hard. It's hard for me daily to try and make memories that I know are positive, because some days I just feel so beat down. And I know that everybody has to feel like this sometimes, where you just need somebody to fucking talk to or listen. I don't know, today's really rough. I don't know why, but I can say that I'm having some serious fucking, tears. Champlain's gonna be at the bottom of my fucking garage soon. I don't know, today's a work in progress. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck I am for the day, I guess. And I know I'm not alone in that aspect, so my biggest hurdle today, I guess, is just figuring out what I should do. And when I say that, that means if I should do nothing or something. I don't even know what the fuck nothing or something is right now. That's where I'm at. Half the day I didn't even give a shit. Now I'm kind of half-assed there. I just found out my ex had a new baby. Well, he could have, I don't know. More things are possible and crazy. Do I give a shit about him? No. I'm having a hard time dealing with the fact, though, that somebody like our higher being allows people to continue to do what they do to children. and just leave. I don't know, I'm having a real hard time with that. It's kind of like I want to just stab him, and with each stab I want him to feel all of the pain that he's caused, not only for his ex-wives, but his children that he continues to have. And it's so hard because where I'm at, I'm still struggling from almost 3 years ago. And it's like nothing has even happened in his mind on his end. And there's no growing on his end, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. But it's hard when you have kids and they're so young. What do you say to them? How do you even approach the whole topic? I don't know. It's hard today. I have a really hard time with coming to terms that things happened the way they did. And I knew that I could not continue my life like that, like I had said previously. I don't know, I feel like just one moment of the day when I kind of figure out what the fuck's going on in my world, then another feeling smacks me in the fucking face and I have to stop and try and deal with that. I'm tired, I'm worn out. I'm emotionally and mentally stressed. I'm like overcapacitated in my brain. And I find myself a lot thinking about what I could have done differently. Maybe it wouldn't have happened the way it did. And that's something that I have to live with every day because I second guess myself. I second guess the fact that maybe it could have ended before it even got to that point. I second guess who I am all the time anymore. And I second guess people and what people are capable of. And I have to laugh because on Snatch, it's kind of funny. If I ever wanted to run a brothel, I think myself alone could make enough money just for my emails with Mikkel and I. It's a nice compliment, don't get me wrong, and I do feel thankful and grateful that people will give me compliments, but it's so hard to accept them, and I want you guys to know that when I'm messaging you back. It's not that I'm just a cold bitch. My heart's just fucking cold, and I don't know how to change it, and I'm working on it. And anybody that's been through a situation like myself can tell you that there's really good days and there's really shitty days. I don't even know what the day fucking holds for me in my mind. It's like a haunted house up there anymore. It's scary when you don't know anything. Like, I feel so lost today, and yesterday I was on top of the world. And all it takes is something to remind you of that moment that you were in when your everything was just ripped out of your hands and you had no control over it. I don't know. I'm a fucked up hot mess today. That's where I'm at. So hopefully tomorrow's a better day. I fucking feel like I'm in goddamn recovery for AA or whatnot. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't know. They say losing a significant other, and that alone is like mourning the death of somebody. But when you don't even know who your significant other was, it makes it even worse because I don't have anything to go on. I don't know what to tell myself to make myself get over these things. I don't know what to tell my kids. I don't know if the way that I feel is the way that I should feel. And it's so crazy because when I talk to you guys, I'm supposed to be that really strong person that you see on these videos. But what you guys see is not what I live with every moment of the day. And that's why I think that these videos are important too, because anybody that's ever been in a domestic violence situation, no matter if it's mental, financial, physical, emotional, social, it's hard. I don't know. I just don't know where I'm at in my head today, and that's horrible when you have no control. And so if I haven't gotten back to you today, I'm sorry. I have had a lot of you contact me, and that's awesome. Like, I love being able to create those conversations with you guys, because then I feel like I get to know you guys, which is the whole reason Mikkel and I started this page. It helps me. I know it helps her. Hopefully it helps you guys. And I will get back to you soon, but I just want you to know that, like everybody else, just because I look badass doesn't mean that I really... Sorry, phone call. Just because I may look badass doesn't mean that I am. And just because God gave me this pretty face or nice hair or whatever it is people like to compliment other people on, that doesn't mean that I don't have feelings either. And I try and stay strong every day for my kids, and now you guys. And there's just some days that I can't. And so it's keeping it real as fuck. Man, this is totally fucking raw. It's so hard to talk about shit like this, but I know we have to. I know I have to. It doesn't go away. And until all of this shit's addressed, nobody feels safe talking about these feelings. Like, just when I thought I got off the fucking bipolar express train, I hopped back on my own. My counselor had always told me that when your significant other makes you feel like you're crazy, it's really them becoming crazier and crazier, and you're trying to understand the boundaries of what's right and what's wrong, but you've basically been blinded by love. You've loved this person so long that you keep slipping farther and farther away, and you've exceeded the boundaries you would normally establish with people. And then it's like there are no boundaries, and they take advantage of you. And yeah, today I feel like I'm fucking driving the bipolar express, and it sucks. So I gotta go and get myself in like a different kind of mojo. Blow my nose, because I'm fucking sick too. Swear to God, snot is like the magic fucking word. If we were on Pee-wee's Playhouse, magic word people would be snot. Now I need a cigarette, so I know I feel better about talking. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it, you guys. I'll try and get on a little bit later tonight and do a couple more things. Nothing sad though, dude. I'm tired of crying. Like, I ain't got no more fucking fluids in me to spare. If I drank, I'd say I would probably not have a drink today, because that wouldn't get me fucking anywhere. And I've learned that too. So, I don't know. Staring at your feelings in your face straight on and having to deal with your shit. And when you can own your own shit, but because you have kids, you kind of feel like you have to own somebody else's shit because they're not around, kind of tends to get pretty heavy. So, I'm going to smoke my cigarette. But, peace, guys. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Alright.